Hi, I'm Jason and welcome to the video. I recently made a video about an anime that finished at exactly the right point in the story to prevent immense trauma from afflicting the viewer. That anime was Girls' Last Tour. Not satisfied with a sweet yet incomplete story, I went to the manga to see how it ended. If you don't know about Girls' Last Tour, I won't spoil it for you here. But if you watch the anime, which I recommend 100%, you might want to stop there. I do recommend the manga, but steel yourself before reading. Just letting you know. Well, this video is about another anime that finished at exactly the right point in the story. I like slice of life. I like main characters who struggle to do the right thing in the face of adversity and overcome the odds to realize their dreams. I like stories where good people get what they deserve. That's what I got with Usagi Drop, or Bunny Drop if you want the English title. The anime totally delivered. Oh, just a quick request here. If you don't mind, please drop a comment and let me know what kind of anime you like. Are you into slice of life too? Do you have any anime you would like to recommend? Share away in the comments section, and please consider leaving a like and possibly subscribing to my channel if you like this kind of content. Everything helps. Anyway, back to Usagi Drop. Here is a synopsis. Daikichi Kawachi is 30 years old. He lives alone, he has no relationship to speak of, he works hard. His name, by the way, means great luck. It is the best fortune you can get when you visit a shrine or temple in Japan. Japanese parents often choose a child's name based on what they want for that child's future. What does Daikichi's future hold in store? Anyway, he returns home for his grandfather's funeral, and in the midst of that family tragedy, he finds a surprise. Whether it is a good surprise or a bad one is unclear at this point. You see, his grandfather has left behind a 6-year-old daughter named Rin Kaga. Her mother is unknown. It is a scandal, and all of Daikichi's relatives are embarrassed. None of them will take this little girl in. This angers Daikichi, something that even he didn't expect. He announces that he will take care of Rin, technically his aunt, I guess, even though he is single and has no experience raising a child. So sweet, right? This is the kind of protagonist I can get behind. Someone who steps up, does the right thing, gets outside his comfort zone, and grows as a person. Plus, who can resist an adorable little girl who needs a sense of belonging? It is checking all the boxes I like. Usagi Drop was written by Yumi Unita and came out as a manga from October 2005 to April 2011. The anime, all 11 episodes produced by Production IG, aired between July and September of 2011. A live-action film came out in 2011 as well, covering the same basic plot of the anime series. Lots of media options, but let's stick with the anime for now. We watch as Daikichi learns how to shop and cook for two, and for a small child at that. He also has to buy clothes and other necessities, but is able to meet some helpful local women, which makes things easier. He also has to get Rin into daycare since he's working during the day and cannot stay home to look after her. Then there is elementary school to think about, and on and on and on. Has he bitten off more than he can chew? Along the way, Daikichi makes friends with Yukari, the mother of Koki, a boy in Rin's class. She is a single mother, divorced in the manga and anime, but widowed in the live-action film. As Rin makes more friends, Daikichi goes closer to Yukari. We spend a year with this new family, Daikichi as the nephew/father and Rin as the aunt/daughter. It is such an odd dynamic, isn't it? Over the course of the anime, Daikichi also develops his relationship with his relatives, sometimes for the better and sometimes for the worse. He learns about himself, what he was missing in his old life, the importance of having people you care about and care for, and what you receive in return from such relationships. Oh, I should mention that Daikichi, through hospital records, is able to learn who Rin's mother is. Masako Yoshii had some sort of relationship with Daikichi's grandfather, got pregnant, but gave up her baby so she could pursue a demanding career as a manga artist. Masako appears a few times, but seems happy with her life and is relieved that Rin is with someone as caring as Daikichi. That is the anime. You can guess where things are headed, right? Daikichi's relationship with Yukari will grow, maybe romance will blossom, they might get married, providing Rin with a real mother figure and a stepbrother in Koki, or perhaps Masako will take interest in Rin in the future and battle Daikichi for custody of her abandoned daughter. There is a lot of potential for heartwarming family-oriented storytelling, for growth of all characters, for me to bawl my eyes out as charming slice-of-life goodness unfolds. I was not satisfied with where the anime ended, so I turned to the manga to see how things play out, and wow, not what I was expecting at all. A 10-year time skip follows the events presented in the anime. Rin, as a teenager, is now in high school. She's trying to figure out her feelings for Koki, who is still one of her friends, and her plans for after graduation. Daikichi has been her father figure all this time, and nothing romantic has happened with him and Yukari, unfortunately. To make a long story short, just gonna rip off the bandage here, so to speak. Let me be blunt. Rin discovers that Daikichi's grandfather was not her actual father. Masako was the grandfather's friend only, and someone else got her pregnant. The grandfather decided to help Masako out and take Rin in, not telling anyone about it. After his death, the family misunderstood the situation. Yes, Rin is not related to Daikichi by blood at all. The feeling she is struggling over as she nears the end of high school is actually her love for Daikichi. Rin confesses that after graduation, she wants to marry Daikichi and have a child with him. He is taken aback but does not reject the idea outright. He simply says that she is too young to think about that now and that they will discuss it once she has turned 18. I should mention that at the time this manga and anime came out, the legal age of consent for marriage in Japan was 18 years old for boys and 16 years old for girls. While Rin was technically old enough to get married, Daikichi wanted her to wait and finish high school and have more time to think about it before seriously having a discussion with her. Now, the age for both sexes these days is 18. Just a little culture lesson there. Anyway, that is where the manga and the story of Daikichi and Rin ends, basically. Not what I was expecting. I think the anime and live-action films stopped at exactly the right point in the narrative. Everything after the time skip is just difficult. The issue is too complex, yet at the same time incredibly simple. It is all written earnestly, not sensationalized at all, not smutty or tasteless, but just difficult. I have no idea why the author decided to take the plot in that direction, but it is so far removed from the first half of the story, it feels like a different manga. And a second season would have felt like a different anime had the studio gone with the full story. Now, you know everything. What do you think? Did the anime end at the right moment? Would you have watched another season featuring the events of the teenage Rin after the time skip? How do you feel about the romantic angle the plot went with? Drop a comment if you don't mind. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to let me know. And consider subscribing to my channel for videos on entertainment topics of all kinds. I do recommend the anime. Just leave things where the story ends and avoid the manga if you don't want to deal with the ending presented there. Thanks for watching. See you next time.